All right, guys, we're gonna go through the kettlebell swing. Really great movement. It's really gonna hit the hamstrings, glutes, and back. First, you wanna start out with that kettlebell about 1 to 2 feet in front of you, just like that. We're gonna get in a nice 3-point stance. But I want you to take a look. Look at Coach Leisha's and Coach Alyssa's feet. It's not too wide. Why? Because all the power is gonna be generated from the hips. It's super important. You want a little tilt back on that kettlebell there. We're gonna get a nice height, really tight between the crotch. We're gonna thrust that kettlebell and we're gonna power through the hips. Ready, ladies? Let's go. Boom. Look at the pack on the shoulders. Super important. Don't let that kettlebell control you. You will control the kettlebell. Another thing to notice, look at this neutral spine that they have going on. There's no rounded backs, none of that's going on. There's no like super extended back happening at all. And you wanna go really tight in the glutes as you power up, really squeeze your glutes, which is your butt cheeks, really protects the back there. Excellent, keeping that kettlebell tight between the legs, and that is the kettlebell swing. Next, we're gonna go through a single kettlebell press, all right? So first, really important, we need to get that kettlebell in the front rack position. So how are we gonna do that? There's a couple ways. We could deadlift and then cheat curl, or we can clean the kettlebell up. Show the clean, thanks Liz for showing the cheat curl there. Boom, awesome. Get in position for me, Coach. Perfect. So this is called the pocket, all right? This is when the kettlebell, the fist is in the midline, kettlebell is laying on the forearm. Big enough kettlebell will lay on your bicep. You can see they're using some serious weight. They got a nice posture, straight legs, everything's nice and tight. We're gonna drive the piston here, make a little piston here. We're gonna drive up. Notice, bicep by the ears, everything's locked out. They're pushing through here, tight through the core. They're gonna bring it right down in a perfect motion, right back in the pocket where that fist is in the midline, and that is the kettlebell press. This next movement is the kettlebell goblet squat. So once again, we're gonna kind of swing catch this kettlebell into position. So swing, catch. We're gonna hold the horns of the kettlebell nice and tight. We're really gonna pinch those elbows down. They're so locked in here, nice and tight. Standing up straight, beautiful. Feet position will be about shoulder width apart, 10 and 2. On my feet right here, everyone's a little different. Everyone squats a tad different. So we're just gonna kind of go through a stand. You guys see what's really comfortable for you? Really important, we're gonna shoot those hips back, like the chair's behind us. Look how perfect this here. The knee meets the hip here, that's perfect. We're parallel, all the weight's on the mid-foot heel. We never wanna be on our toes. We're gonna drive up, boom. Push those hips in, squeeze the glutes. Let's go one more time, ladies. Boom, powering down, getting parallel, driving up. Nice and tight there in the glutes to protect our back, and that is the goblet squat. All right, next we're gonna go through the over the kettlebell lateral burpee. So first, we need to do the burpee. So here, we're gonna come down, put our hands down on the ground, shoot our feet out, drop down the push-up, pop up. We're gonna jump right over that kettlebell, clear it. We're gonna drop right down, pop up, jump right over that kettlebell 2 feet, throw those feet out. Look at that, they're like machines right here. Perfect. Next move we're gonna go through is the push-up plank push-ups. So here we're gonna start at the tall plank. Perfect, that which is the top of the push-up. Notice, let's go through positions here. The hands are underneath the shoulders. That's awesome, that looks good. They're on their toes. They're pulling their navels towards their chest. Look how flat everything looks. Really, everything's in line. The shoulders, hips, ankles, it looks great. So now they're gonna come down to that elbow, down to the other elbow, back up to the hand, back up to the hand. Notice they're maintaining that pulling the navel towards the chest where their backs aren't arching or they're not sinking. If the back really starts to sink, that's no good for your lower back at all. So we wanna maintain that nice neutral spine. Everything's nice and tight, coming up, locking out at the top. They are amazing.